Hi everyone. So today is the 21st of December. So in the pagan tradition, today is a winter solstice. Now, if I got this right, and I do apologise if I got it wrong, I'm not an expert, I never claimed to be. So the winter solstice is the shortest day of the year, um, which is good. It means that the sun will start to return back to Earth. Very slow process, but it's a very good thing. So, on this table is one of two um, altars I have, and I still got the autumn. The pentagram is the autumn, so I'm going to change that now to um, the winter, as it's supposed to be. So now I'm going to put the winter on. And obviously, I'll give a closer look up of both of them in a second. So, like I said, this is one of two altars I have. I've done a couple of videos on my other altar that I've got where I do my spell work, etc. The reason why this one it looks a little bit more empty because I haven't got round to sorting out the way I want it to be, if that makes sense. So this one I want to create as a altar to remember my ancestors. So I am planning on putting a few pictures on here of family members past and present, um, in a way of remembering my ancestors. So that is what this table is going to be. Going to be about. It's remembering loved ones. So what I'm going to do, I do have two picture frames that I can use now, and I'm going to have a little bit of a pause in the video. It's going to be a short pause for you, but it's going to be a long pause for me while I get this sorted out. The other thing I also have, which I'm going to remove, is sage. I am planning on, to some people this may sound a bit strange, but I am going to cleanse the table, that space, um, like I said, to bring in the energy I need. So that's why the sage is on there. So I'm just going to pause the video. I'm going to get a couple of pictures of family members, past and present, get them in the frame, and we'll talk a little bit more in a mo. So, guys and girls, after all that, I couldn't really find any pictures. I've got many good pictures, but I couldn't work out. I had quite a few favourite pictures. So, what I need to do is go through it properly and find some really good pictures and make my mind up on what I want to do. So, like I said, I've got two picture frames. I will eventually make my mind up which one I want to put on here, and then I'll put them on the on here. So anyway, like I said, it's maybe a bit wishy-washy this video, but we'll get there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get the feelings back in my legs. I'm gonna light some sage. might have to position myself a little bit more better. And I light the sage, and I need to get my feathers. I'll light some sage, and then I'm gonna cleanse the table. But I'm gonna use the candle for this. And basically, this is what I kind of do when I'm cleansing a space. You can cleanse your home or whatever it is that you're saging. But I don't want to create too much smoke there because I haven't deactivated my smoke alarm. And I'm not cleansing the whole house, I'm just cleansing the this table, this area. Better shut the door actually. Or the smoke alarm will go off. Right, I'll be back. So I've got my beverage and I've got enough smoke going just to cleanse the space. Now my intention is not to cleanse the home. And each time I do this, I kind of want to go out. Again, it's just cleansing the item. So in this case, the table, without knocking the camera over. If you find that your sage keeps going out or is not creating as much smoke as you want it to, it means that what you're trying to sage is cleanse, if that makes sense. So it's not creating much smoke, it's not really, and it keeps going out. So I'm going to take that as a hint that my table does not need to be cleansed and the room doesn't need to be cleansed. So that's good. That's a good sign. So I'm going to put that under there for now. So that's a good sign. Our table does not need to be cleansed. The room and the table don't need to be cleansed. So again, I do apologise if this video is boring. I do apologise if... Let's get that a bit closer. I don't know how well that is on camera, but I thought I'd bring it a bit closer. Also, with this table, so this is the winter solstice pentagram. Yeah, winter solstice pentagram. Also, I do have and that's one I'm going to keep on the table, and this one is the one I literally just removed, and I don't think you can see it very well because of the light. That's my autumn one, and I do need to get the spring and summer one of these as well, so I have one for each season. So there you go. So I'll put that back there. Also, what I'm planning on doing, and which you can do if you want to do something similar to what I'm doing, is also if you're lucky enough, like I am, you live in the middle of nowhere, you can get stuff from the woods or wooded area, I am actually planning on, I know there is some wild holly around where I live, and I know that there is some evergreen trees around here as well. So what I'm going to do at some point between now and the Christian Christmas is get some holly and to get some evergreens, so probably some pine or something, and decorate this table, as well as find some really nice pictures of my ancestors. So that is my plan. I'm going to post this today as it is the 21st of December. I may do an update as well on this. Just as a thought, I'm also going to pull a card as well. I'm also going to pull, I may even use my new cards. Yeah, I'm even going to pull a card as well. As it's summer solstice, winter solstice. And I'm going to use my spirit animal cards, which I got recently. And yeah, like I said, pull a card, see what the cards say. I'm only going to pull just the one card. Quick shuffle. So some penguins and some icy land. And now what does the message say at the bottom? Reach out to your temple. No, I want to try again. As you guys know, I'm not very good at reading and writing. Reach out to your Sorry guys, I'm just going to leave it as that. So what I'm getting at that, it's kind of fitting for considering Christmas is a few days away. When I first look at this picture, we're literally right in the middle of winter, or right in the middle of that cycle, that winter cycle. Even with the penguins, they're looking up, so it's celebrating the return of the sun. Also looking forward into the new year and a new thing and a new beginning. It's all about new beginnings. It's all about the waiting of that new beginning, that waiting of the rebirth of things to come, the death of old and the rebirth of a beginning. Sorry, it's not really in-depth reading, but yeah, sorry, it's not a really big in-depth of reading, but that's what Yule is all about. It's the death of old and the rebirth of new. Like I said, I'm planning on decorating this. I think I probably will do an update on this video between now and Christmas. If I do, it will be posted on Christmas Day. If I do an update on this, just so it gives you guys something to watch on Christmas Day. Anyway, waffling on. I'll see you all in the next video.